All right, welcome everybody. It is David Thomas, Mr. J. Woolwine with me. We are here to shoot your Tuesday dose of motivation, inspiration, and education, like we always do, right around 4 p.m. Eastern this time. And we hope you get a lot of value from it. Our point is to help you become a better version of yourself, not only with trading, which obviously is one of our main goals, but also a better version of yourself in general in life. That bleeds into trading, it bleeds into your family life, it bleeds into your job, maybe your career, just your overall happiness. So, today we're going to be talking about the principles of the obstacle is the way. Now, you've probably heard us talk about this a lot in the past. If you're part of our community, I know you've heard about it. But we like this book called The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. And it's based on kind of Stoic philosophy that the main idea is obstacles aren't things that stop us, they're actually the path forward. So instead of avoiding challenges or feeling like, these setbacks are frustrating and they're stopping my progress, we should embrace these obstacles as opportunities to grow. So, one of my favorite lessons from the book is that perception is everything. When something bad happens, we tend to react emotionally, right? And see it kind of as this dead end, the world is falling, the sky is falling. But if we shift our mindset and look at it rationally, we can often find a way to turn it into an advantage for ourselves. So it's all about training ourselves to see obstacles differently.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I used to think that problems were things that we just had to endure, right? Like I just have to get past this, and then it'll be better, right? But Ryan Holiday in the book kind of flips that idea, right? And he says that obstacles are the way forward, right? And the way we react to the problems determines whether they break us or make us stronger. And one of my favorite examples from the book is how he always uses leaders, right? These stoic leaders, and how they, throughout history, right, they've used obstacles to their advantage, right? Like Thomas Edison, right? His whole factory burned down when he was trying to figure out light bulbs, right? And instead of instead of giving up, he saw it as a chance to like rebuild and innovate even more, right? And that mindset shift is so powerful, right? Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" Right? Instead, we should say, "How can I use this to my advantage?"
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what is a really cool part of Stoicism is it teaches us that we can't control everything, but we can control how we respond to things. Another key principle in Ryan Holiday's book is that we should focus on what we can do, not what we can't. When we face a challenge, instead of freezing up or complaining, we should ask, what's my next move? Right? What can I do now? And it reminds me of that. He gives this story in the book of Ulysses S. Grant. His army was struggling, and instead of panicking, he stayed calm and he focused on the solutions. That ability to take action despite the uncertainty is what separates successful people from those people that give up and quit.
Yeah, that's such a crucial lesson too. I mean, action is everything, right? The third major principle in the book is resilience, right? Obstacles are going to test us, right? But they also strengthen us, right? Holiday talks about how resistance and struggle are what make us better. It's like working out, right? If you never push against resistance, right, you're never going to build any strength. It and if I've been trying to apply that in my own life, right? Apply it to my own mindset, right? Instead of dreading the difficulties and challenges, I just remind myself that those obstacles are going to help me grow, right? Something I can overcome, and that the challenges aren't stopping me; they're shaping me, right? They're shaping me into a better version of myself.
Yeah, I mean that's a much better way to look at it. Growth only happens when we push through the tough moments. Like Jay mentioned, working out, right? When you push through the pain, that's when the growth happens. It's like he says in the book, obstacles aren't the enemy; they're the teachers, right? When something goes wrong, instead of getting discouraged and depressed, try to ask yourself, what lesson is there to learn from this? What is this obstacle trying to teach me? I love the idea that adversity isn't just something to get through. Jay, like he mentioned earlier, it's not just an issue, isn't just something to get through and to endure. It's something to embrace. Every challenge we face is actually preparing us for the next level. So that shift in mindset can make all the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just sum it up, kind of, right? Let's sum up the obstacles the way. It really comes down to three things, right? How we perceive the obstacles that we're going to run into, right? How we act in the face of them, right? And how we endure them, right? If we master those three things, nothing's really going to be able to stop us, right? And the next time we run into a problem, let's remind ourselves, right? It's not blocking our path, right? It is the path, right? It is the way forward, right? We just have to step up, take control, and keep moving forward.
Yeah, well said. I mean, I love it. Instead of seeing obstacles as setbacks, we see them as stepping stones. It's a set up for that next launch, a set up for that next level. Every challenge is an opportunity. And if we can truly remember that, there's no limit to what we can overcome.
Yeah, exactly. No more seeing problems as roadblocks, right? From now on, we turn every obstacle into our advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully you got value from this. I know today was short and sweet, but if you have not read that book, highly recommend that you read it. It's called The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday, and it'll help change your perspective of this poor me mentality. The sky is falling, everything bad happens to me, where you can turn it around as opportunities for you to launch you to that next step. All right.
I was just thinking he has like six more books. We should do one on
Yeah,
each book.
we should. We really should. Yeah, absolutely. So maybe we'll do that. But okay, y'all have a good week. We appreciate you. God bless, and we'll see you next time.
See
Bye.
you guys.